They're not, and right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. White. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now White throwing on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, an important EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Mills. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down.
Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That play going nowhere thanks to Devin McCourty. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off the play fake, Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They go play action here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, Mills. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Throwing, Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now Mills on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes the pick, and the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 26 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second, here's Algier, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On third down, here's Mills. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mills' throw finds its target, Doubs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 14 yards that time for number 14. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Algier will try to pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And with that,
it's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stuck.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On play action, they'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back from both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mills now. Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
Mills to throw for it on fourth.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Play fake, Mills.
Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Mills again.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Looking to throw is Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tyus Bowser. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Fourth down, Mills. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Finds his man, it's John Mechie.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Mills on first down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been.
This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.